Meanwhile, the ministers of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation have presented their recommendations for achieving economic growth in the APEC region. From Cebu City, Joyce Balancio will tell us why live. Yes, Joyce.
Yes, good evening, William. The two-day structural reform ministerial meeting of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, here in Cebu City has been concluded already. Now, the APEC ministers had laid down their recommendations and priorities that they hope to forward to the next APEC meetings. The APEC ministers and high-level officials believe that economic growth in the Asia-Pacific region can be achieved through structural reform. Hence, they have agreed to endorse a work program for the next 5 years, focusing on 5 themes, namely inclusive growth, innovation, services, tools for structural reform, and new directions for structural reform in APEC. National Economic Development Authority Secretary Angelo said the APEC ministers have agreed to instruct the Economic Committee of APEC to develop policy frameworks for inclusive growth and to raise the importance of services in the next agenda. Furthermore, Secretary Balisacan also stressed the need for reforms to enhance the inclusion of underrepresented groups, firms and regions by providing them more opportunities in the global market. They also agreed to develop some international legal instruments that will create a thriving environment for cross-border trade and investment. William, the APEC ministers will also endorse in the upcoming economic leaders meeting in November the implementation of Ease of Doing Business Action Plan. This will help in removing barriers of trade and commerce by reducing the registration and transaction costs in the APEC region that will result in the thriving of business in the region. William?
Yes, thank you very much, Joyce Balancio, reporting live from Cebu City.